Okay, I would like to say greetings and good evening to everyone. I just have two questions. I would like to ask the guest if she has seen and have thoughts about the film Obsessed starring Beyonce. It's the film that involves a white female played by Ali Larter, I believe, who sexually harasses a black male. I believe his name is played by Idris Elba, who is the husband of Beyonce's character. That's the first question. The second question is, do you think establishing, maintaining, and refining black male and female relationships, constructive black male and female relationships that involve informed black people about the system is essential to eliminating the system of racism and white supremacy? That's it.
Okay. Your first question, yeah, I did see the movie. I forced myself to see it. I waited until it came out on DVD because I wasn't going to pay money to go into a theater and watch it. And it was it was rife with white supremacy. It had so much symbolism in it that it was incredible. From Beyonce, this typical fantasy life that they constantly push on black people. You know, the upwardly mobile black couple that's living large, and the black guy that's working in corporate America, only black guy or one of the few black guys there, and all the white people love him and they all look up to him, and he's just got great white co-workers who admire and respect him, and his best friend is a white guy. You don't see him with any black males. And her, Beyonce, she has no black female friends, and she has a white female babysitter. So this is promoted as the ideal lifestyle for the upwardly mobile black person to be surrounded with white people. And all the white people are cool. And then here comes this situation where the white female predator, harasser, comes after the black male and literally tries to rape him. And so when I saw that, I thought, okay, this kind of mirrors real life. The sexually aggressive white female going after the most fertile man on the planet. And she was literally trying to force him to have sex with her in this one scene in the bathroom at their job, I guess. And I said, to myself, well, here it is. This black male is the key to white genetic survival via the white female. So I just saw a lot of messages that she was basically fighting for the survival of her race. This is how I took it. Beyonce. One thing I noticed too was Beyonce and her husband in the movie. They never had a real sex scene. Now, this is an industry that loves having white people constantly rip each other's clothes off, shove yards of tongue down each other's throat, slipping and slurping and slopping all over the screen, having almost porno type of sex. But when it came to this black couple, they kissed a few times, and maybe hugged a little bit, and that was it. And I thought that was really significant. They do not allow black people to make love on the screen. The only sexual activity that's permitted for black people is if they're having sex with non-white people or they're committing some kind of sexual perversion. They're raping a child or having sex, like in Precious, trying to have sex with her daughter. That's the only sexual activity that black people are permitted. So I saw all that in that movie. In addition, it was a silly movie. I mean, it was a silly movie. It was very poorly written, very poorly acted. But I saw the white supremacy element through there, that to be successful, black people must surround themselves with white people. And that the white female is after the black man for genetic survival. And you see that even today. A black man will tell you how sexually aggressive white females are now. I've been told story after story after story of white females coming on aggressively to black males. Black males may take it as a compliment, but I'm telling you here and now, it's got nothing to do with a compliment. It's got to do with genetic survival. Did that answer? Did you have any response to that answer?
Yeah, it was very very powerful. I like that answer a lot. It was very, very good. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I didn't remember the second question.
Oh, the second is, do you think establishing, maintaining, and refining constructive black male and female relationships that involve informed black people about the system of racism and white supremacy is essential to eliminating the system?
Good question. Absolutely. And they know it. This is just my belief. Maybe I'm wishful thinking, maybe I'm a dreamer, but I believe the single key, the biggest key to overcoming, or should I say overthrowing, destroying white supremacy is the conscious black male and conscious black female have to come together. I believe it's a spiritual thing. I believe it has so much spiritual power in it. The receptacle and the plug coming together. Just like you plug an appliance into the wall, if the black man and black female come together in a constructive, conscious way, they know, at least this is what I believe, they know that the end of white supremacy is near, because the only way white supremacy works is if non-white people support it. Non-white people have to continue to support it and endorse it and submit to it for it to exist. It's like the Wizard of Oz. To be the wizard, you got to have people believing you're the wizard. But if they pull that curtain back, what do they see? An old skinny white man with a flat ass pulling bells and whistles. That's all you see. White supremacy is somewhat of an illusion. It's more illusion than it is reality. And I don't mean that it doesn't exist. I mean the idea of white supremacy is based on white superiority. White superiority does not exist in genetic terms. So they know that the black man, the melanated black man and melanated black woman coming together are the most powerful genetic force on the planet, which is why they do their best to keep us apart. They know that the black female is the most fertile woman on the planet. They know the black male is the most fertile man on the planet. They know they have a report that I came across. A friend sent me the email and told me to hurry up and save it because he didn't believe it was going to be up. It was a National Policy Institute report. I think that's the correct title of the organization, talking about how the black population is posed to multiply to a certain factor, while the white population is decreasing. Everything that Dr. Francis Quest Welsing talked about, white genetic survival, I believe is behind everything that you see. The white population is shrinking. The black and non-white populations are expanding, even in spite of all their efforts to destroy the populations and to commit genocide. The population of people of color is still going up. That's a problem, because as the white population shrinks, their hold on 85% of the world's resources also shrinks. So their only choice is to greatly reduce the number of non-white people, and in particular black people, from the planet. So, yes, I totally agree with you. I think that is the key to survival, and I believe it's a spiritual thing.
Person who called in at 5301, your line is open. Before I get your line, I did want to say I can think of one film where there is a non-perverted black male, black female relationship where they are allowed to be affectionate, physically affectionate, and it's not like gross or anything. Love Jones, Lorenz Tate, Nia Long, Bill Bellamy, Isaiah Washington. He got in trouble for calling out, I think he said the word faggot, and he got in trouble, but he's in that too. Nia Long, she was in Good Hair. And I remember this is how powerful white supremacy is, because that film is like so different from most of the other films that came out around that time, where it was just a lot of black people being violent and killing one another. I watched it and I was terrified of like really enjoying the movie, because I was like, somebody's going to die, like somebody's going to get killed any minute. Like I remember, you talk about post-traumatic stress syndrome and white supremacy stress reaction. I was afraid of connecting to the characters in the movie because I was convinced someone was going to get killed. And if that happens in movies, that happens in real life all the time.
Absolutely.
but no one dies. Like I didn't get until the end of the movie until, you know, the credits rolled and no one died, and then I was able to really be like, oh, this is a really nice movie. But that's the one example I can think of where you do see like an actual couple, and it's not crazy, it's not perverse, it's not, nobody's a crack addict. It's just a pretty as healthy as can be under the system of white supremacy.